It seemed like it was alright before, but I can't be entirely sure. It says it's going a normal 30 frames per second. Still black. Try refreshing. Because it's now going to be a 2-part video. Unfortunately. Oops. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. So. Oops. So this is going to be like a 2-part thing on Twitch now because I restarted the stream. But that's okay. Alright. So it should show you in the recording. Basically, it was how I did this. I will show you on this one because I actually don't like this arm placement. Okay, so that I actually want the arm. This one can actually come farther back in space as well. Since, and again with the clouds, I had a reference, but what I'm drawing doesn't look like my reference, does it? It's very different. So I drew what I was satisfied with and I tweaked it. And now I'm going to use different colors so you can see what I'm doing. It's on top. Okay, so the action line is just a curve. Like it's just a straight curve. There are other curves within it. Like the body is twisting in this fashion. Probably doesn't need to be twisted quite that much. It could just be like that. And the legs are curved as well. Which actually, all of this... 1 second. I'm just gonna check all these in here. Section... Rotate. There we go. Oops. No. T. Counterclockwise. Boom. I have more room! There we go. Perfect. Now I don't need to worry about anything because the legs were a little bit... Oops. And this one. It's a little bit short. Not that much. It's a little bit. There you go. Okay. Okay. I will say this is going to sound really silly, but if you do have the pelvis piece and then the center piece and the chest piece like that, make sure that when you attach the legs, when you do the like wibbly wobblies for the legs, do this part. Do this part here and then have it come off. Because it sits more naturally. That's replicating this part of the femur. I don't know what that specific piece is called, but I've always called it like the head or the knob, that kind of thing. But yeah, so I've got this character here. Now their arm, I know I want their arm to come across like this. And I know it ends here. And so how do I figure that out? Well, now I gotta do that. And look, now I've got an arm. My wrist is here. And it's... Then you erase what you don't need. And this is why we're not... This is just... I'm showing you exactly what it is that I do. This is not so much a tutorial on how to draw people just yet, because this is like difficult terrain. This is Jesse left and I don't know how to do basic stuff anymore, so we're gonna do like animals and like more simple things later. Oh, so it is called the head of a femur, and the socket is... Or is it not called? I'm reading your comment possibly wrong. But yeah, that's how you do the coil method for that. And this one... Let's see. I don't want your arms to be like straight out now, but hereabouts where I want your elbow to be. And hereabouts where I want your arm to be. There we go. Something like that. It's not quite accurate, but it's close enough. But again, I'm showing you this to reiterate how I used a reference and then I extrapolated from the reference to get where I am now for this part. That's the main part of it that I wanted to reiterate, is those basic sort of things is something that you're going to use in art from the very start. You got it. Head of a femur. Shoulders and hips are our two ball and socket joints, but shoulders aren't quite ball and socket because there's not quite a socket at the shoulder. Yeah. Oh, the really cool thing I found out about like shoulders and arms, and I know this is gonna sound really, really bad, but I used to watch those like Animal Cop shows on Animal Planet, and every now and again they had to amputate an arm from an animal like a cat or a dog, and they said, oh yeah, this is the easiest part to do because the scapula is only held on by connective tissue. So once you take that part out, you can remove the limb super easy, and it's just one little seam. And I always thought that was really cool, which is why when I drew the Kirei for the bestiary page, I was like, yeah, all it is connective tissue. So this can easily slide underneath it. This is floating. It's just, well, floating, quote unquote, it's just floating. It's held together by muscle, but there's no bones that are holding it there specifically. So that's why I was like, okay, so I'll just tuck one underneath the other one. Hey, look, I've found a way to fix things for multiple armed critters. This will not work for things like dragons, though, because for which I was like, how many different things do I have? For dragons, instead of it being two sets of arms on top of each other, it's going, one set of arms goes down and the other one needs like range of movement, and a scapula will not be able to handle that. So dragon anatomy is bullshit is what I'm saying. Dragons should be wyverns. Yeah. But try telling that to oh geez, what's his name from Critical Role, Amanja Ord, or whatever it was. Yes, tell the dragon that he is bullshit, or it. I don't think they ever specified what exactly Jaman Saord considered themselves. Yes. I think even Matt Mercer had a bit of a, it's a dragon. That's all it is. It's a dragon. Oh, they do use they. Okay. Yes. Okay. I was wrong. Cool beans. But yeah. Let's see. There's not a whole lot to this one. So I'm probably just gonna see here. Yes, we do love Geek and Sundry. Yes, another question. So, do you do things like that, like what you showed a moment ago with the figure with the base, the proper reference for what you're drawing, like partial references? Well, like I did with the, I closed it. Oh, well, the doodle that I had with the clouds is basically the same as this, where if you take this to be, this is the cloud picture, right? Essentially, in this metaphor, this is the cloud picture. And then I drew kind of what I wanted from the cloud picture. I took the major pieces and I fixed it the way that I wanted it to be. And then I altered it so that it fit more in line with what I wanted rather than what it actually was. That's how I use references. Because ideally what you don't want to do is full on trace a thing. Because while there are certain things you can learn by tracing a figure, if all I, oops, nope, wrong layer. You'll hear an artist say that a lot, wrong layer. But yeah, if all I was doing was tracing this character out, I don't think I would really be learning as much. You're not putting your skills to use. This is meant to be a reference, and you see it doesn't look as natural once you've got it all put together, even though it's an actual physical thing. Yeah, there's this, and then there's this. Let me see if I can hide this. Scoot. Oh, I can't scoot that over because it's in the thing. Yeah, this sounds, no. There you go. Shrink this. Okay. Turn this on. Okay. So this, and I have this. Which one is more dynamic? It's the one that I didn't trace. How different do I find paper and pencil versus digital? Paper and pencil doesn't have an undo button. It also doesn't have a transform tool, which is my literal crutch when I'm drawing. Because you've seen how many times I've hit undo. Many, many times. It took me about a year to get used to using a tablet pen for my computer, because it's just different. It feels different in your hand, and there's buttons on it. A normal pencil doesn't have buttons. At least not the ones that Sam snaps in Rage. At least I would hope it doesn't have buttons on it. But yeah, this is just what I'm talking about for using references. This is how you use a reference. Lots and lots of erasing. Yes, clicky mechanical ones have buttons. Those are actually my favorite kind to use when I'm drawing, because, like, traditionally when I'm drawing, I've got a couple, like, paper sketchbooks that I've never actually filled. But I like mechanical pencils better because they are always pointy, I guess. The trick with doing things with pencil and pen and all of that sort of deal is you want to make absolutely sure that you're sketching very lightly until you're certain of what it is that you're drawing. I can kind of get that with, oops, nope, don't do that. No, let's get back over. I can kind of get that with this because I have on my pen tablet pen pressure, so I can get dark and then I can get light. And I think this one also is a dark and then light. Also, I've got sliders to fix things. So it is, yeah, like that. Oh, no, no. I love mechanical pencils because they save me so much time from, like, shaving a pencil down, and it's better for trees, and I can buy lead, and I keep using the same pencil. So, yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Oops. So I am going to... Actually, I've done that. Shrinky dinky, and then try and fit all these in one. And, canvas, rotate again. Oops, no, 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 no. Counterclockwise, yep. And then this one, counterclockwise. Okay. Here we go. So I'm gonna upload this because I've already got that one uploaded, so that's fine. Actually, I can just delete that part, can I? There we go. Oops, no, femurs are... That one's the femur. Yeah. There you go. So, I'm going to upload that so that you guys can see what I've done from reference. And there's that. No, do not buy Sam mechanical pencils to snap them. At least I hope that's not the idea that you're going for. Yeah, I think for this tutorial, I'm gonna have to go over and watch the Sycra video on foreshortening again, because I could use a refresher on that one myself. And then I think we will do more shape dynamics. Yeah, the Syra video. Yes, next time we will be drawing Syra the Unbidden. But no. The next time, do you guys want a second art video? Like, is that something that you all would like? Yes, please. All right. Okay. Next time we will be doing foreshortening. Now that you have seen how to use a reference, that's basically what this is. Visualization and how to use a reference. Next we will be doing foreshortening, and then maybe going into like actual critters, shading. Value studies are a lot of fun, especially if you're using a traditional medium. It works a lot better, I find, in a traditional medium to learn value studies than it is to use a digital medium, because in digital medium you're using a screen with light, and that fucks it up a little bit. But I've always had issues with value studies. We're gonna find out, my friend, and then we're gonna move on to color theory. And color theory is going to be lots and lots and lots of fun, because that is one of my weak points, along with landscapes, which is also going to be probably something that we do together. So yeah, I'm not sure when the next one will be. I will let Sam know, and I'm sure Sam will get the word out to y'all. But yes, so thank you all for joining me, and thanks to Jesse, who was here for part 1. And I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys! Thanks for coming! Oh yeah, before I go, I almost did the same thing as Jesse. You can find me at Spoiled Chestnut. You write it down. Nut on Twitter, Tumblr, and Twitch. Obviously, you're here on Twitch. Shoot me a message. Say hi. I don't bite. I'm also open for commissions, and I'm also Spoiled Chestnut on Patreon, if you would like to go and have a look. I tend to post things on there relatively not as much as I should, but it does finance the monthly request stream. And the monthly request stream is not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Next Saturday is when I'm also going to be announcing the winner of the 200 follower giveaway. If you haven't seen it, let me show you. I have linked to it. It's pinned to the top of my Twitter, and I'm going to grab the link to it right now. Copy link. Post. Okay. So, if you are following me and you retweet, you are entered to win a character of your choice. Can be an OC, can be a fandom character, can be anything. And I will make a nice high-res chibi character for you, just as the little Vass characters are in the promotion art. But yes, so that is what's up. Next Saturday is a commission stream. You're free to come watch, come join, follow me on Twitter, and then the Saturday after that is the request stream where the winners will be announced. So I will see you. Thanks again, everybody. Bye-bye.